Well, past few days have been a bit of a whirlwind. First, we lost Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and 7 others in a really horrific tragedy. Then, my favourite wrestler of all time, Edge, made a miraculous return to the ring at the Royal Rumble. And then I saw The Grudge. Yippee. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Luke's Reviews, and on today's video, it is time for our annual January horror movie. You know, the perfect time for horror movies. And it also is a new entry into the Grudge series called The Grudge. Now, truth be told, I've never seen any of the Grudge films, not the Japanese original ones, nor the 2000 remake starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. However, though, I was kind of interested in this film because of Sam Raimi's name attached to it. He's serving as, I believe, executive producer. And for those of you who aren't aware, Sam Raimi is the mind behind films like The Evil Dead and the original Spider-Man film starring Tobey Maguire. And he's also lent his name to other products such as Don't Breathe, which is a really tense, quite grisly horror movie from a couple years ago. So I wasn't sure what to expect here. And I'll keep this review short, sharp, and sweet. The Grudge is a terrible train wreck of a movie. I will do my best to describe the plot of this film, but believe me, it's not as easy as it sounds. So we have a detective, played by Andrea Riseborough, who is looking into a case where a spate of disturbing murders revolve around one singular house. Supposedly, a curse has befallen this house, and whoever enters the premises will never escape the demons that live there. A very generic, unoriginal horror premise, I think we all can agree. Now, right off the bat, The Grudge doesn't even make an attempt at being scary. The way it treats any form of horror or a tense moment is, quite frankly, incredibly lazy, almost to an offensive degree. And of course, it should come as no surprise, there are jump scares. By now, you will probably know my opinion on jump scares, and that I think that the only thing remotely scary about jump scares is the fact that it has the word scare in it. But the biggest issue with The Grudge isn't to do with the scares or the horror. It's narratively a mess. I've seen my fair share of movies that kind of lose their way in terms of plot, but I've never seen a movie so laughably incoherent as this. There are essentially 3 separate storylines going on that kind of converge into one, and they're placed at random intervals within the film, purely just to add lackluster jump scares. There's sequences involving John Cho as a real estate agent and Lynn Shaye as an elderly mentally ill woman, and they serve nothing to the story or even just the overall tone. These inclusions within Andrea Riseborough's story doing her detective work make the film feel as if it was edited together out of order. I feel like I watched a movie in which I was shown the second act, then the first act, then the ending, and then just before the ending. As for performances, Riseborough is incredibly bland. Demián Bichir honestly sounds like he's mumbling half the time, mumbling more than, say, Sam Elliott would. The only, and I cannot stress the emphasis on only, relatively positive thing that I can say about The Grudge is that sound that The Grudge, is it? I don't know. The Grudge makes, you know, the that sound. That sound is pretty creepy. I will give it that. But at the same time, it originated before then, so we can't really claim it. Please, for your own sake, do not waste your time with The Grudge. As a horror, you are more likely to find genuine scares from a Disney movie, but as an actual film, it has been assembled abysmally. The structure, the dialogue, the story, all of these components are outstandingly terrible. It feels less like a movie and more like an abandoned child in a supermarket looking for its mother. Overall, I'm going to give The Grudge a 2.5 out of 10. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on The Grudge. Let me know what you thought of the film down in the comments below, as well as my question to you. What do you think is the worst horror series? Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of this film down in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The links to all of my social media accounts are in the description below. Many thanks for watching guys, and I shall see you in the next video.